Hello everyone, welcome to Pep Coding. In this video, we are going to discuss the buy and sell stock in two transactions allowed. So firstly, we discuss the question, then we move to our approach and then solution. So in the question, you are given a number and represent the number of days. So they are giving a number which represent the number of days. Okay. You are given n numbers where ith number represent the price of stock on ith day. So the particular number represent the price of that day of stock. You are required to print the maximum profit you can make if you are allowed two transactions at most. Okay. So what we have to do? We have to find out the maximum profit by doing two transactions, like one buy, one sell, then second buy, second sell. Okay. And there is a note. There can be no overlapping transactions. One transaction needs to be closed before opening another transaction. Okay. So I think everyone is familiar with this overlapping of transactions. I am again repeating this. What is overlapping of transaction? Like that. Buy one, buy two, sell one, sell two. So we are buying another stock without selling first one. Then we are selling first one. Then we are selling second one. So there is overlapping between these stocks. So this is, we cannot do this type of overlapping here. Okay. Or other type of overlapping, we can say buy one, buy two, sell one. So we are buying another one between one transaction and selling it here. So this type of overlapping. We have two transactions, so we can do only this type of transactions: buy one, sell one, buy two, sell two. This is the correct way to buying and selling stocks. Okay. So let's see our inputs and output, sample input output. So they are providing 9-day data. First day price is 11, second day 6, then 7, then 19, 4 and so on. Okay. And the sample output is 30. The maximum profit which we get after doing two transactions. So we already, in first question, we already discussed how to get maximum profit by doing one transaction. Also we discussed how to get profit by doing infinite transactions. So in this, we are using some concept of doing one transaction question, like how to get maximum profit by doing one transaction only. So in this, you can see we have a graph in which we can see here is price firstly increasing, then slightly decrease, then decreasing, then start increasing, then again decreasing, then increasing, like that. So what we are doing in our first question, for the single transaction like one buy one sell, we are potentially assuming that every day is selling day, like how much profit we get if we are selling at that day, and that day. So how we are finding the maximum profit for that day? We are assuming that today selling is mandatory, like today selling is necessary, and we are using a time machine and looking for a day which have list price in previous days in past. We are using a time machine and traveling in past and finding the list price day. Okay, let's see how we are doing that in that one, like that. For that, I will explain the how we get. Firstly, I will explain how we get maximum profit. So for maximum profit, we have to find out the best buying day and best selling day. So which one is the best buying day? If the price is buying day is lesser than everyone, like here is the day, or this day is a lesser day, less price of stock as we compare to everyone. Okay. And when we sell, when the price is maximum, so this one, so this is the maximum profit which we get out of these transactions. Okay. So this is the pair of best buying and best selling. Then it's complete our one transaction. So let's see here. For that one, for this day, this is the only one. This is the starting point. Before that, we don't have any starting. So buying and selling is same day. So we get zero profit. Okay. So buying at 1, selling at 1. Okay. For this one, we can say we are searching for list price day before that, and today selling is necessary. Like we have to sell today, and we are looking for the day which have minimum price before that day. So this one is the day which have less price. So buying selling today we get profit of 10 rupees. So buying at 1, selling at 2. Okay, let's move to that point. For this one, for that one, this is the day which have less price, and we are selling today. So we get profit of 13 rupees. Buying at 1, selling at 4. Sorry, 3. Now come to that point. Okay. Here, what our scenario, like what our constants? Today selling is necessary. And using a time machine, we are looking for a day in previous days which have less price all of the others, or list price all of the others. Okay. So between all these days, or all over these days, 30 is the only day which have less price. Okay. So we are buying at that day, selling at that day. So we get profit of 20. For this day, this is same. We get 15. Then come to that one. See here. It's a very interesting and very understanding amount. We have to do some focus here. Okay. So see here, if we buy before today, we are come here. If we buying before that day, but we and selling at that day, like today selling is necessary. So if we sell today and buying here 30, so what we get? We get profit in minus, negative. But we have to find out max profit. So how we get max profit? How we get max profit? We buy today and sell today. Okay, so buying and selling come at this point and get zero profit. For this one, today selling is necessary, and for that best buying day is this one. Okay, so for that best buying day is this one, and selling day is this. We get 6 rupee profit. For this one, this is best, and 40 minus 20, 20. Then come to that point. Today selling is mandatory. Okay, mandatory. Today selling is mandatory, and we are looking for the day which have list price all over these days. So this one is the day which have list price all over these days. Okay, so today selling, buying at that day, we get 60 profit. For this one, same day, buying day, then we get 30 rupee profit. For this one, 10 rupee, because this is the same. Then the same point come here, like the condition which occurs here. If we buying before that day, we get profit in negative, because today price is the list price all over these days. So how we get maximum profit here? Buying today, selling today, get zero profit, which is maximum for that one. Okay, same condition happen with, come here. Okay, same condition come here. If we are buying before that day, we get profit in negative, which is equals to loss. So how we come out from this condition or situation? If we buy today and sell today, we get profit of 0, which is maximum for that point. So same like that we can do for all, so on. So this is the same approach which are we using for getting how we get maximum profit by doing one transaction only. Now I am doing slightly change in that approach and using it for how to get maximum profit by doing two transactions. Okay, so let's see here. I'm doing same thing here, like for that one, buying today, buy at 1 and sell at 1, get 0. For this one, buying at 1, selling at 2, get profit of 10 rupees. Okay, for this one, buying today and selling today and buying at 30. So buying at B1, selling at S3. And but one important thing you can understand here, I am doing a slightly change in this approach. Buying at 1, selling at 3 and getting profit of 13 and checking if this is maximum, like we find out the maximum profit for that day. Okay, for this day we are finding out the maximum profit. Now we have to check out the profit which we get on that day is greater than all over the profits which we find out these before that day, like is greater than from 10 or 0. If it's greater than, we take it as it is, otherwise we put maximum profit here. Let's see here. Okay, for this day, for that day, buying day is this, today selling is mandatory, so we are selling today getting profit of 20, buying at 1, selling at 4, 20 profit. Let's move forward. You can, and the profit is maximum before all the days maximum, like the profit which we getting before that days is maximum or today profit is maximum. Okay, now move to that point. Here we have to sell, we have today selling is necessary, and for that we are looking for a day which have list price, so this one is a list price day, and then by doing that we get maximum profit of 15, buying at 1, selling at 5. But the profit which we get is not maximum than the profit which we get before that day. Maximum profit is 20. So we are replacing 15 by 20 because we have to put here maximum profit, not today maximum profit, that maximum profit which we are getting in past before that day. Like for 45, for the 5th day we are checking the if 5th day profit is maximum or the profit which we get before that day, like from 1 to 4 or 1 to 5. Okay, so buy at 1, sell at 4. Let's come to that point. For that one, buying day and selling day is same, get profit of 0, but that profit is not maximum, so we put 20 here, buy at 1, sell at 4. Same condition here, we get only profit of 6 because selling day is today and buying day is 6 day, B6 as 7, but we get only profit of 6 rupee, which is not greater. So what we are doing here, we are putting this one as maximum profit here. For this one, profit is same because we get, if we sell today, we get profit of 20 and our previous maximum profit is 20, so we are taking it as it is. Now come to that point. Here you can see that today price is 80 and selling is mandatory. So what we do, we use a time machine, go in past and look for the list price day. This one is the list price day. Then we buy stock at that day, buying day is this and selling day is this. We get profit of 60 rupee. Buy at 6, sell at 9. Okay, so buy at 6, sell at 9. and compare this one. If this profit is greater than all over the day profit, like the profit which we get in past is maximum than all of the profits, yes, it's greater than 20, so we take it as it is. Now we cannot changing it with 20 because we have to put maximum profit here from all over the previous maximum profits. Okay, now come to this point. For this one, buying day is 20, selling day is 50, then we get profit of 30, which is less than 60. So we are putting 60 here. Buying at 6, selling at 9. For this one, buying at 20, selling at 30, getting 10 rupee profit, less than 60, putting 60 here. Okay, now come to this one. This is the day which have least price ever. Like before that day, there is not any list price of stock. So buying day and selling day same, getting profit of 0, which is less than 60. So taking 60 as it is. I hope you are understanding what I am doing here. I am finding potentially I am taking all every day is selling day, okay, and finding maximum profit for every day and checking is its profit is greater than the profit maximum profit which we get in previous. If greater than, we take it as it is, else otherwise we are putting maximum profit here. Okay, you can see here also the condition which I am saying, today price is maximum, profit is maximum, so we take it as it is. Otherwise for 50, like for 10th day profit is not maximum, so we taking 60 here, okay, instead of 30. Now for this one, 0 maximum, if buying day and selling day is same, then 60 here, B6 S9. For this one, buying day is this, selling day is 20, 60 here because we can 10 rupee profit, 40, 60 here, 45, 60 here, we get maximum profit. Now see here, the condition is changed, profit is changed here. Buying day is 10, selling day is 71, getting profit of 61. Buying day at 13 and selling day is 17. Now see, we are getting profit of 61, which is maximum from all over the days, previous all over the days. The maximum for previous days is 60, but now we are getting 61. Checking for this day, same 61. Checking for this day, same. B13 S17, B13, I'm writing it again, B13 here 60, B13 S17, B13 S17. Now our first iteration is completed. We find maximum profit if we sell today and buy in previous where price is list from all over the days. Okay, now see what I am doing here. I am start iterating from reverse and assuming today price is buying day, and we use, like before that we are using our time machine, and selling today is necessary, and finding for the stock with day which have less price of stock in past. Then using time machine we are moving in the past, but now today buying is mandatory. Okay, mandatory. Today buying is mandatory, and we use time machine, go in future and find the day which have maximum price and sell at that day. Okay, you can understand. I am repeating again. Today buying is mandatory, and using the time machine we go in future and find the maximum price day and sell at that day. For this one, the only day, last day, so buying and selling is same. So we get profit of 0, buy at 19, sell at 19. Then move here. Now check for this one. We are checking for this one. Today buying is mandatory. We buy at 18. And selling days, using time machine, move to future and find the maximum price day. 55 is a day. Then we get profit of 5 rupees. Buying at 18, selling at 19. Okay. Now move to this point. See here. Today buying is mandatory. Okay, mandatory. And looking for the day in future which have maximum price. So we find out there is not any day which have maximum price than 71. So we get 0 profit. But we have a rule. We are taking, if the profit, today profit is maximum, then we take it as it is. Otherwise, we taking the profit which is maximum in the, for that one, for left side we are taking for past, but for that one we are taking for future, taking from future. The maximum profit in future, we take it as it is. So we are removing 0 here and putting 5 here. Buy at 18, sell at 19. Now move forward. 45. For 45, today buying is necessary. Using time machine, move to forward, finding the maximum price day. 71 is the maximum price day. Sell at that day. So we get profit of 26. So what we are doing? Buying at 16, selling at 17. Let's move forward. Here we find out today price is 40 and maximum price is 71. So we get profit of 31, B 15, sell at 17. And this one is the maximum all over the profit which we get in future. As you can see, if we move forward we get 26 profit, or move forward we get 5 rupee profit. So 31 is greater all over these, so we put 31 here. Now move forward. Here we can see today price is 20. We buy stock today, sell at 71. We get profit of 51. Which one is greater, 31 or 51? 51. We are putting 51 here. Then buying day is 14, selling day is 17. Now come to that point. Here today buying is mandatory and selling is days 70, because we are using time machine, moving to for future and find out the day which have highest price. So 71, yeah, 17th day is the day which have highest price. So we buy at 13, sell at 17. We get profit of 61. Buy at 13, sell at 17. Let's move to this point. Here you can see today price is 15. In future highest price is 71. If we buy today, sell at that day, we get maximum. No, that's profit is not greater than 61. So we are putting 61 here. 61, buy at 13, sell at 17. Okay, move forward. If we buy today, sell at maximum price which is 17, which we get, what we get? We get 41, which is lesser than 61. So we are putting 61 here. P13 as 17. I am again explaining you what I am doing here. I am start iterating from backside, from the reverse, and buying today and selling in finding the day which have maximum profit in the price in the future and selling at that day. Okay, like for before that we are using a time machine. Today selling is necessary and finding the day which have list price in past, buying on that day and sell today, get maximum profit. But now what I am doing here, I am start iterating from the reverse, from the last or we can say they're iterating from the reverse side. And today buying is necessary, and finding the day in future using time machine which have highest price and sell on that day and get maximum profit for today. Let's come here. If we are buying today, selling at the highest price day, which is 70, get profit of 21, which is less than 61. So yeah, what we write here, 61, buy at 13, sell at 17. Okay. Now move to that point. You can see here, if we buy today and sell in future, we don't have any day which have maximum price. So only condition to get maximum profit, buy at today, sell today. So we get profit of 0, which is less than 61, and our condition is if today price is profit is maximum, we take it as it is, otherwise we replace it the maximum profit which is coming from future. So I take 61 B13 as 17 here. Now come to 40. If we buy today, sell at 80, because the 80 is the day in future which have highest price, so we get profit of 40, which is less than 61. So I again put 61 here. Now come to that point. Buy today, sell in the highest day in the future, which is 80, get profit of 80 minus 26. 70, sorry, 54, okay, which is getting profit of 54, which is less than 61. So what I put here, 61, according to our condition, buy at 13, sell at 17. Okay, for this point condition is same, because if we are buying today, selling at 80, we get profit of 60, which is less than 61. So I am putting 61 B13 87, yes, 17, selling at 17 here. For this one condition is same, B13 as 17. Okay. For this one 61 B13, buy at 13, sell at 17, because if we sell today, if we buy today and sell at that on maximum price day, which is 80, we get profit of 30, maximum profit of 30. But that profit is less than the profit which max profit which is coming from the future, which is 61. So we are replacing that one from 60 by 61 and writing 61 here. For comparing this one, 61 at this, buy 13 as 70. Buy at 61, buy at 13, sell at 17. Because if we buy today and sell in future, if we buy today and sell in future, what we get? We get profit of 40. Because let's see, buying today, price is 40. Selling in the highest price in the future using time machine, 80. Okay, get profit of 40. And the maximum profit which is coming from the future is 61. So 61 B13, sell at 17. Okay, and for the last one condition is same, buy at this one 13 and sell at 17. So you can see, by doing transaction from the starting and from the last, we can find out if we buy, let's see, if we buy today and sell in future, we get maximum profit for that, and if we sell today, buy in past, we get maximum profit. Let's see at this point. Here you can see, or here you can see. For this one, we find out if we sell today and buy in past, which at what day, which have list price of that stock, by using time machine, we get maximum profit. And if we buy today and sell in future, by using time machine, we get maximum profit. So we find out the maximum profit for that one. and that profit is not maximum for that day only. This is for all days. Like see here, for each and every one we find out the maximum profit. Here you can say 60 and 61. If we buy today, sell in future, we get profit of 61, which is max profit of future, not for that day, because we have condition if today profit maximum profit is greater than the profit which come from the future, we take it as it is, otherwise we replace it from the profit which is coming from the future. Okay, and see here, if we sell today and using a time machine, finding the day in the past which have list price, we get profit of 30, which is not maximum. So we take profit which is maximum in the past, coming from the past. So we can see here each and every point have its maximum. You can see here all over there. And you can how we can find out our original profit? We have to do only two transactions, and we done our two transactions by iterating from start and from the iterating from the end. Okay, so you can see here if we sum the both 0 and here it's 60. So if we add these two, we get profit of 60. If we add these two, we get profit of 65. If we add these two, we get profit of 65. Okay, for that we get profit of 86. For this one we get profit of 61, 60 plus 31, 91. For this one we get profit of 111. For this one we get profit of 121. For this one, by adding these two profits from the starting and from the end, from the past and from the future, 121. By using these two, we find out our maximum profit by doing two transactions. So let's move to our editor. Let's see. We have a in the given part, we have a number which represent the number of days. Then we have an array which stores the prices of days, and we have to write our code here. I am writing. Firstly, I have a list so far. Okay, so list so far is equals to ARR at 0. Now I write a for loop in range of 1 to n. Okay, now what I am checking here, first condition is if today price is less than list so far, then what will happen? List so far become today price. Okay, and after that what I am doing here in the else, and then I finding the max for left, because we have to take maximum from the left, which is today price minus list so far. I am showing you here. You can see here, this is the point. Today price is less than the list so far, which is coming from the past. For these all values, list so far is 30, but at this point list so far is changed, and we can find out the max. And another thing is here, we are taking maximum of past, maximum profit which are getting from the past, otherwise today maximum. So for that I am creating an array which is size of ARR. Okay, and doing this, I'm writing it in full screen so that you can easily see this. Okay, list so far. Here I am checking if today max left is max left is greater than, I am taking it dp of left because we are moving from left to right. Okay, so dpl at I minus 1 from previous value. So dp of l at I become max left because we have to take maximum profit, otherwise it remains same. So dpl of I equals to dpl of I minus 1. Order remains same, you can see here. Okay. 20 is greater than 13. 20 is greater than 13, so we are changing the value. Otherwise, for this one, 15 is not greater than 20, so we are changing the value. Okay. Now come to max left. Max so far. I am talking about the reverse part. Now I am talking about this part. First iteration is completed from left to right. Now I am talking from right to left. This one. So firstly we are taking from ARR is of ARR of length of ARR minus 1, last element here, and then creating DPR, which is 0 into size of here length of ARR. Okay, now our for loop I in range of, we are iterating from the last, so length of ARR minus 2 decreasing by 1 and minus 1. Okay. Now I am checking if today price is greater than max so far. Like we are looking for the maximum one, then MSM become ARR of. Okay. Now max left. What is max left? Maximum so far minus today price. You can see, I will show you this one. We are looking for maximum, then 71 is maximum. How we get maximum? Buying today, selling in future. So the maximum is 71 and today's price is 20. So 70 minus 20, 71 minus 20, 51. Okay. This condition is here. Now what I am doing here, I am checking the condition. If max, here I am right, max right, not left. Sorry for that. If max right is greater than DPR at I plus 1, then DPR at I, DP of I is equal to max right. Otherwise, else DPR at I is equals to DPR at I plus 1. Okay. Now from both iteration done, now talk about our original profit, which is initially minus mat dot INF infinity. Now I am iterating from both the arrays and find out the maximum one in range of, I'm putting this here, range of n, and checking the condition. If dpl at I plus dpl at r is greater than OP, then OP become, original profit become, there's some dpl, I write L both here, R, I here, that's, and the last, what I am doing, I am printing the original profit. So I am explaining it again. Firstly, I take list so far, initially assign the first value 30, which I assign, you can see. Then I create a DPO for left, which is length equals to length of AR. Then I start iterating, then find the list so far. If today price is less than list so far, then list so far become today price. Then I take max left, today price minus list so far. Then check if max so, what I am saying here, if today profit, max profit is greater than the profit which is coming from the past, then we change, we take it as it is. Otherwise, previous profit, max profit is remain same. Then we move for the right part, where I take max so far, which what is max so far, which we are finding using time machine in future. So initially I take 55, so I write here. Then I create a DP for right, which is equals to array dot size. Then I start iterating from the reverse and check if today price is greater than max so far, then max so far become today price. Then I find out the max from right, which is max so far minus today price. Then I check today maximum profit is greater than the profit which is coming, maximum profit which is coming from the future. If it's true, then I take it as it is. Otherwise, it's replaced by the profit which is coming from the future. Okay. Now I find out the original profit, which is initially minus infinity. Then I iterate from 1 to 0 to n and find out if the sum of these two is greater than original profit, then change the value of original profit. Okay. Now I try to compile it and check it's running successfully or not. So you can see it's give a error. Okay, name R is not defined. Okay, so I write R here instead of I. So what I do, I have to write I here. Now I try to run, it's run successfully, gets our output 30, which is equals to our sample output which we want. We get it and try to submit it. Trying to submit it, we get 10 out of 10. We submit it successfully. So that's all about the video. If you have any doubt, please write in the comment section. Please like our video and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching the video.